It's lunchtime now as students are outside eating. The classroom is empty but for the papers, pencils, and books strewn across the desks. And the desks, they look a bit unusual. They are made for students to sit at, to sit on, and even to stand. They are a different kind of prosthetic for the students. If the students were in the classroom now, you might expect to see them running around the classroom. They are second graders after all. They are more likely to be sitting atop of the lockers in the back, reading their books. They say this is due to the design of the classroom and to the furniture. The children's behavior is different. I've seen this difference in the children. I can't put my finger on why this happens. I wonder if my behavior is altered too. There are corridors between classrooms with windows that open to that narrow space. The children gather there to watch who passes by and to sometimes talk with the other kids. The boundary between their classroom and the outdoor space, between the classroom and other classrooms, are not rigid. It makes me think differently about what a classroom space is supposed to be. Across that corridor is a space for the children to play. I expected that space would be a distraction for the children, but I was wrong. The children find ways to use all the unusual spaces at this school. Each space becomes a different kind of learning space, a different kind of playground space. It's as if the architecture is built for infinite possibilities. The bulletin board in their classroom is for the children's drawings. The children freely change their drawings. There is a steady rhythm of work going up and coming down, and the board becomes a reflection of the changing mood of the classroom. The bulletin board on the opposite wall is for news. It remains a dense collection of information about the pandemic, how to stay safe, changes in the school's schedule, up-to-date news on medicine. The auditorium is a unique place in the school. It acts like the playground spaces, the classrooms, and my ever-changing wall of drawings all in one place. The students gather here for impromptu performances as well as those carefully designed and rehearsed. We hear music and poetry and dramatic dialogue. When the stage is quiet, we see balls thrown or kicked, or picnic lunches on the grass. And when it is empty, the remnants of such activities are seen everywhere. It's time for the custodians to gather the misplaced items for another day. Perhaps the most unusual part of the school, and arguably my favorite, is the forest. It's a real forest. It's a place you can get lost in. It's a place you can find nature in. It is a place where order is of the wilder type. You can become oblivious to the cars and people. You can believe in fairy tales. You can let your imagination be free.